Let's take a look what's inside automatic water feed. Set 12 psi. It's reducing valve. 125 psi maximum on this side, and comes out 12 psi. In this case, can be adjusted from the top. There is a screen at the bottom. If this gets clogged, this can be removed and screen will be cleaned. Let's take a look inside what we have. I already loosened some bolts, the screws here, so once we take the top off, that's what we have. This is adjusting screw that pushes down the spring. So here is a spring. I believe that's how this is set. Maybe this way. Yep. Spring. Let's look inside. Alright, so this here and this rubber gasket, rubber seal, and then inside we have something like this. And then here is the little valve that opens and closes based on incoming pressure and the spring pressure against each other. So spring pressure is pushing down, incoming water can be 60 pounds, can be up to 125 pounds. This valve still going to function and regulate. Let's open the bottom. Okay, that's a screen we're talking about. This little valve, if it opens, allows the water to go in, more specifically to seep through right here. There is 1, there is 2, and there is 3. Let's actually push this all the way out. That's what this valve looks like. Here is the seal. This is actually rubber piece on the bottom. That's the rubber piece. That's how it seals off the bottom here. So water comes in, there is no way to go out. It goes through this valve. This is actually a little valve that opens, comes up. Once it comes up, water is in this chamber. So, well, after that, as you remember, we had another on top of it, but water is pushing this and goes and flows around this here. Once it's in this area, then it goes out. That's how I think this is functioning. Let's actually reassemble this back so we can see it better. Okay, so that valve goes in. Next thing we had was this one here. And on top we had the gasket. This one. Alright, so water pushes up. And again, these sides are sealed, so it just goes over and seeps through right here. But keep in mind, at the same time, from this side, we have 12 pounds. Once the system is full, once the boiler is full, we have also 12 pounds pushing against this little wall, these walls right here. See these walls? We have 12 pounds pushing. From the other side, we have let's say 60 pounds, but we also have spring that pushes firmly against it. As soon as we lose pressure against this wall, less than 12 pounds, that's when water starts seeping through these two of these gaskets. Before then, it's not happening, because 12 pounds and the spring is enough to shut this off completely and not allow any water to go through. But as soon as we lose pressure on this side, less than 12 pounds, then it starts seeping through here, because there is no more, spring is not enough anymore. Spring is set so that it should allow 12 pounds to go through. That's how this functions as far as I understand. Let's put this back on. And the spring, they run for a long time, typically. Probably the screen gets clogged and then needs to be cleaned. At that time, you typically replace this valve. By the time the spring gets clogged, you actually replace this valve, because if you're cleaning the screen, you still have to drain down the system. You can have neither boiler nor... If you have the isolation valves on both sides, that's great. You can isolate it. You don't have to drain down, just clear the screen. But by the time that's needed, the calcium, this white stuff, gets inside, covers everything, and it's not functioning good at that point. This one has some numbers here, 20, I don't know what that means. I believe this is 60, I don't know what that means either. There is a direction, so it flows only one direction. That's all for this one. As always, please like and subscribe. That helps to push out more videos. Thank you.